Hello, everyone. Happy September. Just waiting for a few people to join on. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning, Tanis. It is a very foggy day here today. Misty, foggy. We had rain all day yesterday. It's been an interesting summer, that's for sure, and I think we're headed into an interesting fall. So I'm excited to be on here and talk to you guys about the September energy and what guidance the divine wants to bring forward for everyone. I'm seeing a few more people hop on. Feel free to come on and say hello, tell us where you're from. And as people hop on, I'm going to go through some housekeeping things like I usually do. For everyone that purchased candles from Real Roots, Bliss and Gifts, the Chakra, and I Am Candles, thank you so much. I am going to do a draw. I have all your names right in here. Thank you so much for all the support and the love. I promise you, you're going to love those candles. I've got them all over the place. I've got another one up here you can't see, but anyways, love those candles. Hi, Donna. Good morning. Hi, Nora. Good to see you. So we'll do that draw at the end. A few other housekeeping things. October 1st is when Spiritual VIP Lounge starts. I've done a couple of videos on that, so go back and take a look at those videos. Some of them are actually on here on my YouTube channel and also on Facebook. So head on and see what that's all about. I'm really excited about the Spiritual VIP Lounge. It's really a private, secure space on my website for me to post teaching videos. We're going to go live minimum once a month. There'll be special draws on there for the Spiritual VIP group. I'm going to have special guests on there. I'm going to put special meditations on there. There'll be focuses for each month on things that we're going to talk about and work through. And there's also going to be it's like a Facebook forum type of environment where you guys can go on there and answer questions. I'm going to have a blog on there. You can put pictures, I'll put pictures. There's lots going on. So I'm excited about creating that community on there. It'll be similar to my retreats and other events that I do. And for any of those people that have attended, and if you have, give me a thumbs up. It's a very special energy that gets created in those spaces. And I really wanted to find a way to do that online so we could all connect in a secure and safe space. And there's lots of algorithms and things are edited and you only see certain things on Facebook and YouTube and depending on what you watch and don't watch. And I miss a lot of stuff on Facebook and even YouTube because it's kind of managed and controlled by others. And I wanted a space where you could go on there and see content and really be a part of a community where it's not edited and managed by the machine. Let's say that. I think Mavis, that's you. Kim, good morning. The other thing is October 20th, I'm going to be live here on YouTube with Allison Winrider, co-host of the TV show The Rescue Mediums. She also teaches intuitive development with me online as well, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. She's going to be on here. We're going to be doing free readings for everyone that's on here live for us. She's going to walk us through a quick meditation. So I'm very excited about that. The other thing is November 9th and 10th, Usui Reiki 1 and 2 here in my home in Calgary, Alberta. So would love to have anyone who wants to learn about energy healing, who just wants to understand energy. Hey, we even talked about quantum physics in that class. So you want to understand energy, what energy is all about, everything in the universe is energy. This is the course to start with. November 30th and December 1st is the next level. So that's Usui Reiki level 3 for those that have taken level 1 and 2 with myself or even with another Reiki master. January 4th, so I'm going to get into the new year a little bit because I already have people signing up. And there is limited space. So I want to make sure if you're interested, you're going to get in on it. January 4th for 4 Saturdays, we're going to have an online class called Meditation and Manifestation. And so we're going to be learning a lot about meditation and going through a number of meditative practices. And we're also going to be talking and working with manifestation and getting clear on what we want to intend for 2020. And 2020 energetically is going to be a big year, folks. So I really was guided to feel like this class was something that we needed to do together. And then February 7th, as you can see, I'm trying to do a lot more online stuff. We're going to have 4 Saturdays as well, the same as what's happening in January, with an Oracle card workshop that's going to be online. So we'll get on there for a couple hours every Saturday. I'll teach you how to work with Oracle cards, and we'll do some practice work and stuff with each other. And then starting in March, so there's lots of stuff going on. We're going to have level 3 intuitive development, myself and Allison Wynn Ryder. We've taught level 1 and level 2. So anyone who's taken those 2 courses, please feel free to join us. We don't have that information up on the website. We're just trying to sort out the start date on that, but I'll keep you guys posted. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Linda. Good to see you guys here. Okay, with all that being said, I know we're on the long weekend and lots of people are traveling. So if you have been able to join me live, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you guys taking your time out of your day, but I realize a lot of people are busy this weekend. And that's why we record it, and we're going to upload it a little bit later. So the other thing is, if you guys want to share this, I'd really appreciate this. So you can share it right now on your Facebook page, get other people to join on and have the opportunity to win a free reading with me live here on today's live with me. Okay, I think I've said everything I need to say. Oh, and everyone keeps forgetting. Everyone reminds me, and I always forget, please subscribe. Please hit the bell. It helps. It helps build this channel, and please share as it gets the word out there. Okay, guys, I'm going to get into the energy reading for September. It's been an interesting week. I don't know if any of you have been feeling what I've been feeling. Usually the collective, we're all kind of in alignment. I was a little grumpy earlier in the week. It was in an interesting energy, short. It felt very fast-paced this week, and I think that's maybe what I was being challenged with. I felt like I couldn't keep up with the energy. It was moving really fast. And but the interesting thing was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I started to have a shift in energy. And again, it was one of hope that I often get. And an energy of hope came in. So I'm excited to see what September's energy is going to bring in. I actually started to feel like an energy of heaven on earth here, which means to me that we're co-creating something special. I don't think it's completely grounded and solid into the vibration. I think we're still flipping here from 3D to 5D, many of us. But there was a special energy that came in later this week. Some of you might pick up on that in the next few days, because we kind of all pick up on it as our energy is in alignment with it. Because I know some people are still struggling a little bit the last couple of days with this new moon energy that came in. But that being said, there was an energy of peace and an energy, a very high vibration. I kept hearing heaven on earth. There's an intention somewhere of creating heaven on earth here, which how wonderful is that? All right, let's get into it. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did last month, because I really think it gives a really comprehensive reading, and the same thing that I now do in my MIDI readings, where we kind of have one main deck we're working on, and then I'll pull a chakra deck, a crystal for a crystal deck to support us, angels, light workers, all that kind of other messaging. Also a self-care card that really is going to help support us with a deepening message of what it is that's going to come forward for us in September. I just heard it's going to be big. They keep saying that, and I guess every month when you look back on it has been big shifts. July was big. I think, well, this started back in October of last year. So they're just saying to me too, there's something about an energy wrapping up as we're going into a new energy. So it feels like there's a phase of energy that's wrapping up as we start heading into a whole new energy phase, because they're showing me we're wrapping it up in a little bow. So we're going to leave an old energy pattern behind, and we're definitely walking into a new energy pattern here. Okay, the cards that I got to do the main deck, I was guided to use the Energy Oracle card deck. So I'm just going to tune in, pull a couple cards, and then I'll pull one card from the other decks. And of course, I always say I'm going to pull one card, and I have no control over what pops out and what needs to come forward. But So bear with me here. Feel free to ask questions as I'm shuffling. If you guys want me to ask any specific question about September as I tune into the energy, I'd be happy to do that for you. It'll just take me a few minutes to get through all these cards. But like I said, I'm happy if you guys have questions of things you want me to tune in specifically, feel free to throw them up here. I'd be happy to do that for you. Okay, just asking for 2 cards is what I'm hearing for the month of September, please. What is it that we most need to know to lead us to our best and highest life? Okay, and then I'm going to pull a chakra card. So that's, it's really about tuning into what chakras are being impacted right now. Not only impacted, but elevated in energy. And we'll see patterns of that going forward, right? Where you might feel your solar plexus really engaged. There's lots of work going on here, lots of releasing going on. We might feel our heart chakra, our energy center, and our heart expanding. So this is just messaging around, where's the energy being focused in our physical body, and what is it that we need to focus on for the month of September to assist in their word is acclimatizing to these new frequencies and energies that are coming in right now. So just asking for 1 card, please. Okay. And I'm going to pull a self-care card. So that's just asking for what we need to focus on in September for around self-care. Okay, and then I'm going to pull a Keepers of the Light card. So that's just asking for which divine beings are here to support us, who has a message for us for September. Also, perhaps a divine being you're being guided to tune into and work with for the month of September. I know that this takes a bit of time here, but I think it's worth it. And I like doing it live so you guys can see that I'm actually pulling the cards live. And, I'm also tuning into all of your energy, of the people that are here with me now, and also to the people that I know are going to watch later. So just asking for Keeper of the Light, please. Okay, and I'm just tuned into the angelic realm really quickly. Just asking for an angel to come forward. So Mavis, I'm still not. Approximately 11 p.m. last night, I saw the fireball. Or was it a meteor? I was getting out of a vehicle when I looked up there. I was whizzing by. Okay, that's interesting that you're bringing that up because I saw that last night. Yes, I was getting information on that. So Mavis, I'm going to talk about that. So for all of you that don't know, there was a large meteor up in the Edmonton area that many people saw. The first thing that I'm getting is it brought through a frequency of reminding everyone of, how do I put this? To stay in awe of the grandeur of the universe, of their origin. There's something here about your origin. I mean, there is, the reality is the word they're using, that, there is origin. Some of us have had origins from other galaxies, other places, celestially. And this was bringing forward this new vibration and energy. But there was something here about remembrance. It brought down an energy of remembrance of origin is really what I'm getting. Oh, I just had 2 cards. I have way more than 2 cards pop out, so that means that's not a card for us. If I have 1 or 2 pop out, that's one thing. When I have 4 fly out, not necessarily. Shelly says she's watching, but just technically challenged. Thanks, Shelly, for watching. So Mavis, I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I keep hearing there's something about remembering. They're also talking about what did that make people feel inside? Because I feel something going on with our heart chakras and also with our solar plexus when I tune into the energy. So they want you to sit back and feel into it about what was engaged within those 2 energy centers for you, if that makes sense. But it is something about remembering, and it's something about origin. There's something too about bringing the frequency of that origin down onto that, into that particular area. Remnants they're talking about of the vibration of where that meteor actually came from. There's something here about bringing that energy is coming down to the earth plane as well to bring a certain vibration in. Okay, just asking for angelic guidance, please. Okay, and I'm just going to pick a crystal card. By the way, I just got these cards, so I am going to read the book because although I love crystals, I'm not a crystal expert by any means. You can see them all here. I love their support and energy. This is the new Colette Baron Reed deck, and I've just worked with it for the last week or so while I'm doing my mini readings for people. And I'm really liking this deck, actually. The messages are in there are really fantastic. And anyway, so I will be reading directly from that one unless I get some other intuitive messages on it, which sometimes happen. So just asking for a crystal energy to come forward and support, provide messaging for September, please. Okay, and then I'm just going to ask for a spirit animal oracle card, and then we'll get into the reading. Hello, happily ever after. Good to see you here. Good morning, Dawn. Mavis, I'm glad that makes sense. I'd be interested if you want to share, and it's up to you if you want, what it is you were getting as well, if anything, and what you felt when you saw it, and if anyone else saw it, when you tune into it intuitively, what do you get? And, because I always encourage that, right? That's why I'm a passionate teacher of intuitive development. Although I'm here, and this is a primary muscle that I've been working in my energy field and my connection to source and being a clear channel. We all have the abilities to do this. It's just maybe not our highest calling, but we all have the ability to tune in and listen to divinity about what it is that we're picking up on, what's best for us. And so, and what's going on in our own energy fields and the messages associated with it. So it's your divine right to communicate directly to source. And I encourage you all to keep working on that muscle. It shook the house. Oh, wow. It must have been big, hey? I know it looked really big. I can't believe it shook the house, Shelley. That must have been an interesting energy to feel. I did see the pictures and I felt the energy coming in. But it was powerful energy, that's for sure. So just asking for animal spirit to come forward. Oh, okay. Just going to sort through the cards here. That makes sense to me. Okay. So I'm going to show you the first 2 cards. I'll start doing the reading and then we'll get into the next ones. So the doorway to personal healing and happiness. Isn't that just what I talked about? Something here about creating heaven on earth, guys. And second chakra. Again, co-creation, right? And that orange chakra is all about co-creation here. I'm feeling very blessed for this day too, Dawn. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, beloveds, let's get into it. I'm just going to just tune into this energy and see what else is going on. They're just talking about what is it that you want to create. They're talking about the August energy was really about moments of reflection, moments of some quiet, some peace. There's still an energy going forward in September of us getting clear on intention and what we're coming together as a collective to co-create. Your higher self, yourself that's connected to all, yourself that's connected to divinity, it already knows what's happening here. There's much higher perspectives, and I don't want to use the word agendas. There's much higher. That's the only word I can use. Agendas going on here. There's other stuff going on that in our physical five senses, it's very difficult for us to really see it and tune into it. That's not what those five senses are about. But as you go up to your sixth sense and beyond, what you start realizing is there's something much bigger unfolding here. And your soul already knows that. What they're talking about in the month of September is to get some clarity and what it is you really want to intend and co-create here. What is the energy that you want to bring down from your higher self? That's already happening to some extent, by the way, but let's get more intentional about it. There is an energy of movement in September, because I just heard the time is now. And if you think back to August, they're showing me the picture of the two horses again, where we had an energy of kind of reflection. And there was some shadow work going on in August for some of us. And then there was movement forward as we headed into September. This is definitely the energy I'm feeling. I'm also feeling in the last few days, I did talk about at the beginning of the video, where energy was moving very fast. My day was moving very fast. I noticed I was talking faster. I noticed I was doing things faster. Everything was speeding up. Everything feels like it's speeding up. And sometimes it's hard to get your feet underneath you. But what they're saying is, if our intention is clear, if we understand the vibration we're bringing down to Mother Earth, to ground, and we got clarity on what we want to co-create going forward, it helps us not feel like we're on a slippery slope, is what they're saying, where we can't quite get a grasp on what's happening. They're just telling me this is about you grounding that intentional energy into your now, into your space, into your time. So letting go of the old patterning is what we've been working on since October of last year, and for many of us, many years prior to that. But now it's about what is it that we want to create going forward, and we need to bring our purest and highest intention forward. This is the doorway to personal healing and happiness. And quite honestly, does this not look like heaven on earth? And that's what they've been talking to me about. They want to remind everyone that this is a possibility. We live in a world that sometimes does not reflect that back to us, correct? Because of everything we're bombarded with on media. But they just said to me, why can this not be the truth? And they just said, and I don't know whether you can see that, they're pointing to the dove and they're saying it's time for freedom. It's time for freedom. And they just said to me, it's time for freeing our mind to move outside the box and the programming that we have been programmed with from the moment we're born and prior to, within our own DNA structures. There's all this programming that we come in with, but there's new programming available to us if we set the intention to let the old programming go and let a higher frequency come in and reprogram our vibrations. Does that make sense to everyone? Remember, everything is energy. Everything is energy, and your intention matters. That's what you're co-creating. There's going to be lots happening in that second chakra here. And that is really the foundation of co-creation. The more I understand co-creation with the divine, that orange chakra is really the center of it. And think about the energy of co-creation. Of course, co-creation happens within the heart as well. But that orange energy, artists have very orange energy when I'm working with them. When you're creating life, that all happens in that orange center, the women, uterus, men, all that sexuality and sexual energy. The orange is a very co-creative energy. In fact, when I'm meditating and opening up my chakras, my intention in the orange chakra is to co-create, the most healing or divine connection for all of us to heal, etc., etc. But it's all about co-creation. So spend some time in that orange chakra. They're just saying spend some time to feel if there's still fear in there about not being good enough, old programming, you're not smart enough, you're not intelligent enough, you don't know enough, whatever it is that's still in there. And letting all those misbeliefs go, and they keep calling it old programming, and letting a higher frequency come in that allows you to realize that you are divinity in time and space, right here, right now, co-creating with the divine, co-creating in a 3D format what it is your best life could possibly be, and always in being in service to humanity and divinity in doing so. And they just said to me, it doesn't matter what it is you're being guided to do. And they always say to me, it doesn't matter if you're going to be a bread maker, it doesn't matter if you're going to be a leader of a country. What is your intention? All of it has value. All of it is required. All of it. And nothing is more important than another. Everything, we are here to work together as a collective to assist each other in a variety of different ways, whatever that is that you're being guided to do. They're also talking about, and I did a whole video on hope, so you can go back and look on that if you want to, but they're also talking about it's time to continue to keep hope in our energy field, yes? And we have to continue to keep hope in our energy, that we are actually ascending beyond this lower vibrational frequency that's still existing here to some extent, and that there's hope for a better future. There's hope to finally do the final healing, walk into happiness and live in paradise. It is possible. It is possible. They want to open your minds to it. You know what they just showed me? They just showed me they're taking the key and they want to unlock your minds to potential and possibility. That there is this existence is limitless and there are no limits. And the energy of September is here to really kind of push you forward and really saturate you into that vibration of limitless possibility and hope. They keep talking about hope. Okay, some of the other cards we got. So your chakra card, here we go, guys. Growth. We're going to grow. We're pushing forward, growing the Garden of Eden. This is all about working in your heart chakra. There is an energy here of expanding our heart chakras right now, of expanding our capacity to love, our capacity to have compassion, our capacity to have empathy. And they just said to me, is this not what we need on this earth right now? If nothing else, we need further capacity for love, for empathy, for forgiveness, for all beings, remembering that we are all from one source, remembering that we all come from all one source, and that there's lots of growth going on here. The one thing that I want to say is they want to remind you that there's growth moving up. We're going up. We're going up in energy here. See how all these plants are pointed up? We're grounding that energy is what they just said. We're grounding it, that higher vibrational frequency, here to assist others on Mother Earth and to assist Mother, and Mother's going to assist us, by the way, too. There's this kind of grounding energy and then this growth and vibration up. We're definitely up, and they keep showing me we're definitely expanding our heart centers. Hi, Eleni. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Thank you for being here. Good morning, Kristen. Okay, here's your other card, guys. Intention. This is what they were talking about. Focus your energy. There's amazing power in a strong intention. What are you co-creating? What is your intention? And they just said to me, it's time to get clear and it's time to start moving forward. But in the next 2 weeks, they said, let's get clarity on your vibration and intention. What are you co-creating with divinity? And they just said to me, you hold all of the divinity within your own being, within your own hands. You are the manifester and the creator. Get clear on your intention. Okay. Keeper of the light, and let me get this name right. Mahavartar Babaji, soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand connections between all things. That's what they were talking about, yes? We are all interconnected. We are all interconnected. We are all, whether you're conscious or not of it, co-creating together as a mass consciousness about what it is we're bringing here and co-creating on this earth. And they just said to me again, why can it not be this? Why can we not open the gate? Why can we not co-create heaven on earth? They want us to really question if we have any doubts, anything in our vibration that's not in alignment with that. Why do we believe that's not possible? Because divinity runs through all, is what they just said to me. So our souls are expanding, our hearts are expanding, our energy is vibrating higher and higher in frequency. There's higher frequency available to us. The one thing they just said to me is your intention, listen, some of this is not going to be forced on you. Yes, you still have free will here. Your intention is to tap into that higher frequency. It's about living an intentional experience here within this schoolroom. What is your intention? It's available to you within the grid, within it's the only way I can describe it. It's the way I see it. I see it as an energy grid, but it's there for you. Do you want to bring it down into your field or not? They're not going to interrupt free will here, but there is people that are bringing this down into it, and that's why you're starting to feel the effects of it. Open your minds and open your hearts to the potential to bringing through this higher frequency into your field. Ask them to bring it into your field. Ask them to bring this higher frequency down into your field, replacing that 3D programming with fifth dimensional programming. Yes? Replace it. So the angels want to remind us this month of balance. Thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. You know what they're talking about in this? They're also talking balance between, of course, there's always balance here between work and play and family and fun, physical well-being, spiritual well-being. That's something we're all aware of. What they're talking about right now for the month of September is balance between heaven and earth. There's some kind of something's not balanced here. And they're wanting to, there's some energy coming in about, there's an intentional vibration of trying to bring some balance to the earth plane, because we all know this is not balanced at the moment. And so there is an energy of vibration that's coming through. There is an energy of vibration you can, vibration of balance you can tune into and participate in. Yeah, they keep showing me the scales over the whole earth plane, actually. I think we're going to see justice as well in some areas where things have been out of balance for so long. Things are going to come to light, is what they're showing me. This is also something to do with justice. So where there has been dark energy, darkness, abuse of power, I just keep seeing light bulbs and candles of light being sparked. I also see sparklers coming on. There's something here about them saying, enough, we need to bring some balance. And they said part of that is everyone needs to wake up to the truth. But what they want to remind you of is you have the full capacity to hear the truth and sit in the truth. But the priority is, as the truth comes to light, we need to continue to hold the vibration of hope and the intention that this is what's going to be created. You can't create this if we're still in denial about the darkness. Does that make sense? We can't be in denial about the darkness and still think that this is going to come forward. We actually have to see it, witness it, spread light to it, have compassion and love for it. Doesn't mean it's right or wrong. Doesn't mean that there's not, it's not black and white. It's not right or wrong. When you come in to a fifth dimensional thinking and energy, that energy starts to go away, and you start to understand all those things had to happen for even other things to be recognized within our own evolution. I hope that makes sense. But there is some justice. You're going to see justice. In fact, they're showing me, that picture of justice where the scale, and I think there's a blindfold. Does anyone know what the blindfold? They're just telling me the blindfold is now removed. And we're going to start seeing some big things happening, because there's just light that has to be shined on some of the stuff that we have not been informed of. And I think also generations, I feel the younger generations are going to demand it. They're not settling anymore. And they're not programmed as heavily as we've been programmed. They've come in with a different vibration, and their vibration just isn't going to tolerate what some of us generationally have been tolerating, and thinking that there's no hope, and thinking that's just the way the system is. And I don't think that's going to continue, guys. So hold on to your hats. There's going to be some shifts and some changes, but they continue to say, keep opening your heart, keep allowing your heart energy to grow and open your capacity for love and compassion. There's no requirement for fear here, is what they're telling me. There's no requirement for hatred when we start to see some of the darkness come forward and we start to realize what's actually been happening. What we need to come from is a place of compassion and willingness to hold hope in our hearts and move forward into the light. Don't let the darkness drag you in when the darkness becomes revealed, because that's its trick. Does that make sense? Because we get into anger and we get into frustration and we get into fear. Shouldn't have been that way. Can't believe that was going on. Can't believe we didn't know. Can't believe they hid that. That's not what we need right now. What we need is, I understand that was required for a number of reasons, for people's personal growth or spiritual growth or whatever was going on. And what we need to do is move forward now. How do we bring light to the situation to help those heal? How do we bring light to the situation so it no longer continues? How do we bring light here? This is the focus right now. Skunk spirit is interesting. Know your worth. Know your worth. Know your worth. Do you know that you can create this? Do you know you have that much power? Are you willing to remember that? It's how powerful you are. You can create heaven on earth for yourself here. Know your worth. Know who you are. You are a piece of the divine. You are not separate from. You are not separate from. You are a piece of the divine. Okay, I'm going to look up the last one, which is Tiger's Eye. That's the crystal. Though I know what Tiger's Eye is for me, I am going to look up her meaning of it, because I really love her connections and what she's actually brought forward. Maybe it says, speaking of hope, yesterday I started reading A Message of Hope from the Angels by Lorna Byrne. Oh, I've never heard of that book. I'm going to have to look into it. Thank you for sharing that. Hello, Bridget. And Shelly's back on, I think. Shelly's still here. Okay, let me look up Tiger's Eye, guys, and we'll see. Some of these books aren't easy to navigate. Let me see if I can find it. Any questions on any of that? Is it clear what they're asking from us to focus on? I think it is for September. RST. Goodness gracious, we'll get there eventually. Tiger's eye. Positive willpower. Optimism. The power to manifest. Essence into form. Clear purpose. Guys, I can't make this stuff up. I don't know if you can read that, but my goodness. How beautiful is that? So the final card is just confirming everything, including our planet, began as an idea in the sea of infinite possibility before becoming manifest into the realm of form. And the conditions you see today are the result of intentions created in the past. Know that in this moment you have the power to begin co-creating something new with the conscious universe. You have what it takes, what needs to be done. So with that clear intention in mind, take a deep breath, roll up your sleeves, and begin the work. It's time to start moving. What are we intending? What is your intention for your life? You are the co-creator. You are a powerful co-creator. And Spirit is asking us, and the energy is here for us right now in this moment. Time to manifest. Time to co-create. Yes? Tiger Eye Spirit reminds you to not get distracted by the largeness of a task. It seems big, right? We're going to shift the world. We're going to bring heaven on earth. It seems big, but it's not if we start small. And if everyone co-creates heaven on earth in their own lives, in their own vibration, in their own heart, that's what the shift is going to be. The change has to start with you. It starts with each of us as individuals, because within us is the collective. Within us is the vibration of the collective. So if you can co-create that in your life, it is co-created in some reality for all that is connected to that existence. Does that make sense? All right, I'm not going to get into much more than that because that sums it up, gang. That sums it up. How beautiful is that message for September? Good morning, Tiger Daisy. Good morning. Hello, good morning, Peach Love. Good to have you here. Okay, guys, that was a powerful message. We got some work to do. It's time to roll up our sleeves. It's time to get clear. It's time to get your intention. And don't forget the new energy that is available to you. Don't forget that. Call it down to you. Call it down to you. Open your hearts. It's time to co-create something much, much different here for everyone moving forward. Okay, wow, that was an awesome message. That was a great message for September. It's a big message, but remember to keep it small. Remember to keep it small. The divinity lies within you. Start with yourself. Start in your own life. Create heaven on earth within your own life because it's possible. As Skunk Spirit said, remember who you are. You are the divine, right here in this moment, right now. Amen, sister. That was powerful. Time to get clear. Yes, I feel that so much. Any ideas, tools to get to the heart of the truth of our co-creation? I think so interesting because as I'm reading that, Dawn, they just underscored heart for me, for you. You got to go to your heart center. Your heart center. That's where your divinity, your spark of divinity lies. Go there because the truth is there of what it is you're to co-create. And they just said, don't be afraid to ask us for help. Don't be afraid to ask us for help. And they just said to me, they're laughing. They're like, why do you guys forget to ask us? We made a pact when you were coming down because this was going to be quite the process that we were going to have your back, and you keep forgetting to ask us. I particularly get for you, Dawn, there's something about writing. So go into meditation. I don't know whether you do automatic writing, but just bring through guidance that way as well would be really good for you. Okay, beloveds, it's time to do free readings. Are you excited? I'm excited. I'm excited to see who's going to get a free reading. So you all know how it works. And if you're new here, I'm going to ask you right now to pick a number between 1 and 10. I'm going to write the number down. And the first person I see on my screen, and it might be different on your screen. So my screen, to get this number between 1 and 10, gets a free reading from me. Just going to pick up some of these cards here while you guys are putting your numbers in. Okay. So the first number that I picked is number 2. So I'm just going to go back at the screen. Number 2, the first number 2 I see is Tanis. You are the winner. And we'll do more, guys, so just hold on here. So I'm going to do a quick. Tanis was the first winner. For some reason, I'm getting to use the Spirit Animal Oracle card deck for you, Tanis. So there's going to be a couple more, so hang on here, guys, and I'll do a couple more readings for you. One card is good. That's what I was getting to. All right. I'm just going to pick. So just asking for clear guidance here for Tanis. What does she most need to know right now? So, electric eel. Electric eel, bring your ideas to life. Bring your ideas to life. The one thing that they're saying for you, Tanis, is that you've got a lot of new energy coming into you right now, a lot of new frequency. You might even feel charged up. I just feel like you're tuning into higher and higher frequencies, and this is really reminding you of that. The one thing that they are saying to you is, as you acclimatize to this new frequency, because they said you're very aware of this new vibration you're bringing in and that you're working with, as you acclimatize to that, you need to figure out what is it that you're going to do with it. And that's the piece that you're going to be working out for the month of September. What am I doing with this new energy? What am I doing with this new information? Why is this showing up for me? That's the piece that's going to be unraveling for you for the month of September. And I don't think they're done, by the way. I still think there's new higher frequencies to come in. They're just pointing out the 24th, so that's going to be an interesting day for you. And they are actually talking about 24 for you. And it's interesting that the number was number 2, but they are showing me on the calendar September 24th. And again, it's got something to do with energy frequency for you. So I don't know if there's something astrologically going on around that time. You'll have to go and look at it. But there's a significance in that date for you. They also want you to sit down because you've had ideas come into your field lately, is what they're saying. And they want you to sit down and actually write out what that would actually look like in concrete form for you, about what you're going to do with that. This is all about, there's something here about practice makes perfect, and energy of practice makes perfect for you. So whatever you're currently working in, that kind of new energy that's come into your field, that new focus for you is about getting clarity about what you're going to do with it and why it's come to you and what you need to do to put it actions going. There's something about taking action forward on it. Even if it's about more practice, we still have to put action towards creating the environment for more practice, if that makes sense. That is your message for September. They just said you know what that means. All right, guys, I'm going to pick another number between 1 and 10. You're welcome, Tennis. So pick another number between 1 and 10, guys. Any other questions you guys have too, feel free to populate them on here as well. I can answer them as people are putting their numbers in. Okay, guys. So the second number is number 7. And I'm going to go back up after Tess said thank you. And it's Dawn Zamansky. Congratulations, Dawn. Congratulations. Okay, Dawn, I'm just going to tune into your energy here. I'm going to pull from Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck for you. And I might pull an energy oracle card as well. Dawn, as I'm shuffling the cards, I'm hearing change. So there's change coming for you. For some reason, I'm hearing much required change. Let me know if that makes sense for you. I'm going to pick 2 cards from this deck. Okay, there's one that fell out. I've got another one. And then I'm just going to pick an energy oracle card. I just moved. New life for sure. Much needed. Okay, that makes sense. Definitely change. Oh, there's another one. Okay. I'm also going to pull you a crystal card. For some reason, I'm getting that as well. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on. So your first card is Heaven Sent. Heaven Sent. Your second card is Every Journey starts with a single step. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot about change for you. There's lots of change going on in your life. This is interesting. Contract. I'll have to tune into that one and see what that means. And your crystal was Moldavite. You know what they're telling me is, first of all, this change was Heaven Sent. That's the first thing they want to say. So this change for you, this move for you, new life, this is going to be Heaven Sent for you. They're also talking about, I just feel it was all divinely orchestrated on some level, but mostly in connection to your higher self. I also feel like you're really going to start And they're saying not that you haven't in the past, but I feel an increased understanding of connection to listening to your own divine wisdom that's charting through you. I keep feeling like, I don't know why, but this reminds me of, they're saying this looks like her. I don't even know. Does that look like you? Anyways, they're just saying this is her. This is her. She's very, your connection to source is really heightening and increasing. They're also talking about a clarity in your energy that's been happening with you, where your energy field is clear and clear and clear, because they're showing me like a crystal, a clear crystal bowl, like a cup or something, like crystal clear. And they want to give you kudos for that, because they're aware that you've been working on clearing your energy field and doing the work. But there's something here about that you're really connecting into a higher frequency here and listening. And they're encouraging you to keep listening to the messages that you're receiving. Not sure if it looks like you though. There's something here about, they're like, this is her. This is her. Okay. I think there's still going to be more movement forward for you. I just think the move, the change, this is just the beginning of a whole transformational time for you. I feel like it's interesting because this is kind of alignment with like last fall, but I just feel transformation has been like ever evolving for you and will continue to evolve for you as you move forward. This has something to do with work and an offer, to do with a new job or a new opportunity. There is something here coming for you. They want to remind you when this new opportunity comes forward to you to read the small print and to really think about it and to really think what's in your best and highest. Tune into your own internal knowing, to your own internal vision. But I do feel as you're moving your energy forward, I think there's going to be 2 opportunities for you coming forward. I feel one's in career, one's in relationship. That's interesting. Just make sure you read the fine print. That's just what they want to remind you of. Make sure you're reading the fine print. Make sure it's in alignment with what's your best and highest. For sure. I think in both case scenarios. So a relationship could be a romantic relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a career partnership. But there's something here. Just make sure you read the fine print. Make sure you're reading the fine print. Okay, I'm going to look up Moldavite for you. Transformation. Oh gosh, I love it. Transformation, rebirth, initiation and opening to new experiences, revitalization, renewal. It's all about transformation for you, beloved. You have been in a transformational time. Absolute transformation. And by the way, they're happy about where this is going because they're giving me thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So this is also crystal to support you in that transformation. To have Moldavite in your energy field would be really helpful for you right now, because I feel like it's going to strengthen your energy through this transformation, because sometimes they're saying in transformation, there's a bit of self-doubt and old programming in there. I just feel like this would support you. So new doors are opening as you cross into new thresholds. It can be exhilarating to step out from the old into a new self. Just walk through the open door. You're being reborn in a sense. I won't go through the whole thing, but yes, so that's it. That's it, beloved. This is where you're going. Make sure you read the fine print and just keep tapping in here. Keep tapping in and keep doing that good work for yourself. Okay, hopefully that made sense to you. Just made a meditation room to connect. Perfect. That's what they're wanting. I think, and your career is going to change. I think so too, love. It's coming for sure. Okay, guys, I'm going to pick another number between 1 and 10. Dawn, I'm glad it was accurate for you, beloved. I'm glad. Much love to you. Much love to you. Thanks for trusting me with your heart. Okay, guys, let me go back and see. So my next one was number 3. Shelly says that's awesome. And I see Kristen Braid as having the first number 3. Congratulations, Kristen. Okay, I'm going to use energy oracle cards for you. Just going to tune into your energy. I need to come down and finish dosing your house, by the way. I keep getting that message. I just need to find the time. For those of you that don't know, I've been actually taking a couple new courses that I'm absolutely loving. One is feng shui, because to me, everything's energy. So I've been really working on understanding energy within the home environment and balancing it out. The other thing is dowsing. It's called diamond dowsing, and it's balancing the energy of the home from geopathic stress, from types of vortexes, from Wi-Fi towers, from ley lines, Hartmann lines. So anyways, I've been really enjoying that. Completed it, have been doing my practicum in it, and will be offering it to everyone on my website soon. Man, I've been so excited. I haven't been this excited about something that I've taken and learned in a very long time. It has been a life changer for myself and the people that I've been working with. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. I'll do a whole video on it, because I'll talk about what happened and what was happening in our home and what's happened now and other people's experiences. Anyways, I'm excited to share. It just has to be the right time, and I've got a lot going on, but one day I will be doing that for more people, because it has totally shifted the energy of so many people's homes to really assist in living, again, your best life, which is always my intention, to help everyone, to be in service to you all, in really living in the highest frequency and vibration, and to bring forward your best life and your best opportunity to live your best life. And when you're saturated in the right vibration, and you don't have and you have a higher frequency to live in every day, it really supports you in your health, in your mental wellness, your emotional stability, your physical health, like it's your spiritual health. I cannot say enough about this. Life-changing, mind blown. And I don't get my mind. I mean, I still get excited, like just doing these readings, when I'm like, you can't make this stuff up. I still love those moments, but this was an aha moment for me on a much bigger scale. So I'm excited to share it with you guys. Okay. Tuning in back into Kristen. Just asking for guidance on what it is Kristen most needs to know right now. So I just heard 2 cards, and I got 2 right away. I'm getting angel cards for some reason, so I'll pick one of those. You know, as I'm shuffling these cards, Kristen, I keep hearing and seeing Archangel Gabriel with you. So I just feel that angel or that angelic vibration is with you. So it wouldn't hurt for you to look into Archangel Gabriel to see how she can support you right now, because I definitely feel her with you. In particular, right now, I feel her in your dining room, just watching over you. So just asking for one card, please, for Kristen. All right. The first card you got was the Temple Path. The second card you got was Angel of Balance. I don't even know if I've seen that card before. How beautiful is that? This is why, okay, I understand now. This is Archangel Gabriel who brought this energy through. And then your third card is Spiritual Gifts, Archangel Raziel. So you've got angelic energy around you for sure. I think that's why I was also guided to pick the angel cards. There's something here they're trying to teach you right now. They want to remind you that you're on the right path, that you are on the path, and you're on the right path. And they said, I think you know that, but there might be something, maybe a questioning. There's significance in 3 for you right now, because they're pointing to these for me. What is this that you're pointing to? The Holy Trinity. They want you to pay attention to how the Holy Trinity is playing out in your life right now. So that's 3 significant connections in your life, including yourself. That's 3 modalities, perhaps, that you're connecting. There's something here about making sure you're paying attention to the Holy Trinity. Watch as things come in 3s for you. 3 is going to be important for you. And they keep having me trace it, so there's got to be something to do with sacred geometry here for you, because I feel the triangle, but I feel there's more triangles. So there's, anyways, definitely something going on here. So pay attention to 3s, things coming in 3, and Holy Trinity in your life, because it is significant. And they just keep saying you're on the right path. And I think, thank you, I think this is what they're talking about when you're noticing when the 3s have come together. 3 modalities, 3 courses, 3 people. This is when you know, this is like your confirmation. Thank you. That's what I'm understanding now. So this is part of your confirmation that you're on the right path. Oh, and okay, you've been wanting to learn about sacred geometry. They're definitely encouraging you to understand sacred geometry more. Absolutely. There's something here about the Divine Trinity, but also sacred geometry for you. That's when you know you're on the right path. Things are going to come in 3s for you in particular. Oh, look at this. 2 + 1 is 3. Because I just said 2 + 1 is 3. 3 is a significant number for you in your life. Absolutely a significant number. Pay attention to Divine Trinity for you. It's an important piece of your puzzle, is what they just said to me. There's so much they're saying about this. One of the things, one of your gifts on earth is bringing balance to others. You bring a very balanced energy to others. When people are in your frequency, they feel balanced. And this is your gift to the earth. This is your gift. This is what you're going to bring the earth, is assisting people in finding balance in their lives in a number of different ways. Again, there's something here about what your 3 different modalities that you're going to connect, or something that's going to assist people. All of this, 3 different pyramids in the background. They just pointed that out to me. 3 different pyramids. As you have those modalities all under your belt, this is what you're going to bring forward to the world. This is your gift to the world, is balance. You have a balanced energy. You're always working on balance yourself, by the way. That's what they just said. But you will assist others in finding balance. They really want you to connect in with Archangel Gabrielle, because I feel she's going to speak to you and guide you on this. There is something here too about the divine feminine energy coming through you, and you really, they're saying in the last 2 years you've been connecting into your own divine feminine and really bringing forward that divine feminine energy within your own frequency. And as you do, it's that softness, that compassion, that sense of just that frequency that you're going to start really bringing through your vibration as well. They're also talking about the moon here for a minute, because they're talking about this phase is like we're in the last quarter of it. So whatever you've been working on to build this trinity, this is you're in the last phase of it. You're in the very last phase of it, and now you're going into actual full execution. But this is your gift to the world. They just said if you've ever doubted it, this is your gift. Your gift is bringing, well, that's why I understand they brought this card forward, right? Spiritual gifts. That's your gift. Your gift is to bring balance to people, to assist people in finding balance in their physical, mental, emotional, spiritual bodies. That is going to be your gift back to the world. And you're just in the final phases of bringing all those 3 modalities or focuses, whatever that is, together. Anything else from Raziel? Okay. This is important because he wanted me to read this out to you. Thank you, Archangel Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. They want you to almost have that as a mantra. And you can put Gabrielle in there and Raziel if you like. But it's almost like as you're going into meditation of just bringing that energy forward of gratitude for help, asking them for them helping you bring forward your gifts and your talents. Because again, they just said to me, the time is now. You're in that last phase of learning, putting it all together, figuring it all out. There's a last quarter. So what is that? I don't know. Either the end of the year or, 4 months or something. But you're in the last phase of it. They just said don't put a timeline on it. Okay. But you're in the last phase of bringing those 3 things together. There's something too in the power of your hands. He's talking about, I can hear him speaking to me. There's power in your hands. It's one of the ways that you're going to be assisting people as well. Mind, body, spirit. Mind, body, spirit is what they just said again. Holy Trinity. Mind, body, spirit. Mind, body, spirit. They're just asking me to pick a crystal for you for some reason, so I will do that quickly. Thanks for everyone for hanging on. Yoga Hukum training wrapping up this year. Okay, that makes sense. Myofascial release. So that's all 3 of them. Yay. Well, once you've done that, beloved, you are good to go. They just said to me, also ask them to help you with your courage piece, because sometimes you need a little kick in the butt when it comes to courage. They're like literally showing me giving you a kick in the butt. For you to have the courage to take action, you need knowledge, and they understood that. but they've been bringing all the different pieces of knowledge for you in order for you to feel confident. They just said to me, it's not that you didn't have all this divine wisdom in you already, but your mind is very knowledge based. You need to feel like you have a concrete handle on the knowledge and the wisdom of it, and then you can execute. That's just the way you come. And anyways, they're proud of you. They just said they're very proud of you for all the work you've been putting in. Okay, just a crystal for supporting her in that, please. Diamond. Ooh, oh girl. Oh girl. You are getting a diamond. All right. Hi, Elizabeth. Good to see you here. Okay, let me see what diamond actually means, because like I said, I'm not the crystal expert, and I want to make sure that I'm getting what has come through on this one. Diamond, 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 diamond. Where are you? Dalmatian. The priceless gift of time and pressure combined, beauty and strength arise from trials and challenges, the right use of power. As co-creators with our fellow beings, we're meant to work together harmoniously, giving, receiving, taking turns, sharing the work, the credit, the fun, the power of manifestation. Today, you're called on to claim your power and exercise it with respect and love for all, right? Just a reminder, so the time is now. Is to claim your power, claim your knowledge, especially when feeling challenged. Okay, because they said sometimes you can feel a little bit challenged in putting yourself out there. I don't want to read through it all because there's lots here. You have the ability to move hearts, and is very strong right now, and to help people maintain health. Oh, I mean, this is all it, right? All right. Vibe with the diamond energy, girl. It's going to give you the strength, the courage to do what it is you need to do to bring your spiritual gifts forward. All right, beloved. Hopefully that all made sense to you. That sounds like lots of exciting stuff. Okay, guys, I'm going to do one more because we're 1:15. All right. Let me see. I will. Thank you. That's what I need right now. Good. Spirit always knows. Spirit always knows. Thanks for being here, Dawn. Thanks for being here. Many blessings to you this month. Thank you. Thanks for hanging around and listening to the readings. Much love to you. Okay, one more reading, guys, and then I'm going to do the free draw for those that purchase candles. Dun, 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 dun. So let's just pick a number between 1 and 10. I also just want to encourage everyone quickly to make sure you go back and listen to that September energy update. I certainly do, because I don't really remember what I say as we navigate through September, because they also bring energy through that information that comes through. So it's important to go back and listen to it, and you'll hear different messages as you go through it. Okay, guys, I think numbers have stopped. So the last number I have is number 8. Number 8. And I'm going to go up and see who that is. And that's Nikki. Congratulations, Nikki. You are the winner. I'm going to pull from the Sacred Rebels deck for you. Yay. You and your sister want a reading today. It must be Sister Day today. Okay, just tuning into your energy. For some reason, I just heard the word lots to do. So I don't know if you're feeling there's lots to do or you need some encouragement to get a lots to do list. I'm not sure what's going on there, but they just said there's lots to do. I'm also talking about don't underestimate yourself for some reason. Don't underestimate yourself. And also they just said don't play small. All right. Tuning back into the cards here, just asking for, that one doesn't want to go back in. One more card, please, for Nikki. Okay. I'm being guided to pull a self-care card for you. One just popped up. I'm getting a really creative vibe for you. I just feel creation around you. A lot of creative energy, which is definitely in alignment to that September vibration of co-creation. But within that co-creation vibration, there's something about creative energy here. Having creative pursuits. Something here about being creative. Just asking for a crystal, please. Okay. You're going to get lots of cards today. I'm getting another one. Start a new job doing graphics and marketing. Sounds good. Yeah, definitely a creative energy with you right now. Okay. Let's see what's going on. The first card is remove the mind and the heart beats. Remove the mind and the heart beats. Again, I feel very creative energy with this card. Like this to me is just creation, the foundation of creation, the DNA, the universe, new eggs in a basket. You've got new eggs in a basket is what they're telling me, which makes sense with a new job, but definitely a creative energy for you going on here right now. Very creative energy. They want to remind you not to get stuck in the mind when you're creating, that creation comes from the heart. Of course, there's logical things and logical steps sometimes that has to happen in amongst co-creation. But they're saying when you're in a creative state, make sure that you're tapping into the heart of the situation, the person that you're creating for, even if it's, an item that you're creating marketing around or something like that. There's something here about tuning into the vibration, about how it connects to people's hearts. There's something here about connecting to the heart, your heart, their heart. There's something here about that. Try to stay out of the mind as much as possible when you're in a creative mode. Shock of the new. Thank you, Shelley. Thank you for being here. Creative juices flowing. That's awesome. Shock of the new. Again, I feel very creative energy here. Very creative energy. The one thing that they're saying here is that I feel a sense of overwhelm sometimes because there's so much going on. There's a bit of an energy of overwhelm. They just want to remind you to tap into your energy and make sure it's balanced during those times, because they're just talking about the chakras here. And they just want to make sure that your energy is balanced and grounded, because creation's a very high vibrational frequency, but there's a lot of minutia around it when it comes to what you're creating as well. Timelines, I don't know, there's stuff going on here. Pressure, I just heard the word pressure. Sometimes there's pressure. So there's something here about making sure that you're really grounding, because there's a sense of overwhelm sometimes that's happening for you, and just making sure that your energy is balanced and grounded. Where your energy at is essential. So keep tapping into your energy and making sure that it's as grounded as possible. So your self-care card is love. This is your self-care card, and it says, let your love become a powerful force for change. Again, there's something here about the heart center, right? Your heart center is that center of love. There's something here about tapping in to that center of connection to divinity and that love center for you. And they're also talking about self-love. They just said you're your own worst critic sometimes. You're really hard on yourself. And so remember, right now, there's something going on in the next 3 months where you need to just remember to keep loving yourself, that you're doing well, you've got everything you need. There's something here about self-love. This is a dual message, though. Self-love, self-love, self-love. They keep saying that. Don't be so hard on yourself. I don't know if you're a bit of a perfectionist, because they're talking about perfection with you. You need to let go of perfection a little bit, and just because perfection can block creativity. And so there's something here about making sure that when we're letting go of, what they're showing me is horses and you holding the reins and trying to control things. And they're like, you need to let go a little bit and let love reign. Thank you. That's beautiful what they just said. Let love reign. Let love reign. Self-love reign, and connecting to the heart to get into your creative flow. Hummingbird. So I'm not sure if you've seen hummingbirds lately. They've been around you. You might see one coming forward. But the one thing that they want to say is be here now. This is just a reminder, though, because they're talking about this is about where's your energy now? Where's your energy in the moment? Making sure we're balanced. Balance is important for you right now. Making sure your energy is balanced. Be in the moment. Be present in the moment as much as possible. They're saying don't overthink. There's something here about the potential to overthink sometimes, and just tune back into your energy and really be in alignment and in balance. Make sure your energy is balanced. They keep showing me like you grounding your energy, being really in the moment. I'm here now. I'm not thinking about the million other things I have to do. I'm just in the moment today. Now your crystal is Amazonite. It's not beautiful. These cards are so precious with those faces in there. Needing to work on balance. Yes, good. Balance is important. And I'm going to look up what this crystal is here to support you with. Truth, revelation, evolution, natural flow of events. So this is about natural flow of events. Just letting the energy come to you. Don't overthink it. It's going to help you with that. So I always encourage people to go out and get one of these stones just to help you. Not everything needs to be done right away. So again, Sometimes we're feeling pressured, got lots on our plate, overwhelmed by all the different tasks. And it doesn't have to be finished all the way in full detail. Amazonite spirit is here to help you trust in the process and the flow. Some things will be disclosed that may shake you up, but if so, for all of the highest good, to pay close attention and go with it. So that's also in alignment with the September message. I think this is about going with the flow, letting go of the details, the minutia of the details. Mind, body, and conscious universes and connected. That's just a reminder about this and staying in balance. What is unfolding right now for you is you to understand your purpose and find your destiny. You don't have to be a victim of fate, and your future defined by repeated lessons learned in the past. You're being prepared for something awesome that you're already moving towards. So this is already moving forward. Excitement and trust are in order. Excitement and trust are in order. Trust the flow. Trust the flow. Trust yourself. Trust your heart. Trust connecting to the heart of others. Make sure your energy is balanced. Try to stay out of your mind as much as possible. And you are definitely in a creative state of flow. Stay in the flow of that, because that's your destiny. Creation. You're a very creative being. So definitely that piece is coming forward for you. And as you work with that, remember that you're connect in with other people's hearts when you're creating for them. What is it that you want to bring forward from a heart-centered place of consciousness? Connect in with that. Okay, beloved, hopefully that made sense for you. Much love to you. I'm going to quickly pick the winner. Much love to you, sweetheart. I'm going to quickly pick the winner for all of you that bought candles, and this is for a Reiki intuitive mediumship session with myself. I got lots of them in here, so make sure they're not sticking. And the winner is Barb. Barb, you are the winner. Congratulations. I'll get in touch with you. All right, guys, I am off to spend a wonderful day with my family. I hope you're doing the same. It's going to be an interesting September. Be clear on intention. What is it you're here to do? Don't let fear reign. All right, there's lots of hope to be had. Let's create heaven on earth. Let's create heaven on earth. Okay, beloveds, I'm off. Much love to you. We will see you next month. I always intend to get on here and do other lives with you, but it's been a busy time for me. So I will be on when I'm on, and I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon, guys. Many blessings to you. See you later. Bye.